Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. This is Amy. Today we are unboxing days 19 and 20 in my advent calendar, and then we're going to do something with it in my little advent calendar notebook that I've been keeping to create all sorts of fun Dutch doors and windows and things. So we're doing days 19 and 20 because I had to take a little one-day break. If you guys have been following along, you guys know that I had laryngitis and a cold earlier, and I had 2 silent videos due to that. I thought I was getting a secondary infection to go along with that. Turns out I had the flu. So I took a day to rest and get over the hump of that, and I'm feeling good now and moving forward into the holiday season and into continuing all of this. So let's see, here's 19 and here's 20. 19 was for yesterday, 20 is for today. And as always, these are available in my shop as the video is posted, so you can go check them out now if you did not grab the advent calendar. Alrighty, so let's take a look. Day 19 is Enchanted Lanterns, and it's a 2-page sticker set again, and all of these are set up for Dutch doors. So I think this is so cute. I love the kind of enchanted secret garden vibes, and like the rest of the advent calendar, multiple days are all put together to make a whole theme, so you'll see more pieces come out that go along with this. Okay, so to go along with that, for day 20, we have our last 2 grid washi tapes. We have a beige and just like a medium green. So those are going to be great to go along with this, and we can set up the first page of our Dutch doors today. Per usual, like the rest of these videos, we will do a partial spread, and then we will have, you know, a whole lot of other stuff in the next, well, let's see, this was the 20th, so the 21st, 22nd, and 23rd all go together in this spread. So for the next 4 days, we'll have little pieces that we'll be working on. And so some of those will be pretty short, so we'll add in other things as well in the video, like working on 2026 setup and things like that. Anyways, let's get to this. All right, I had to take a peek at what the other items are that go with this, just to make sure I know where I'm going with this spread without giving away any details to you. So we are here, and as we've been going through this, I've been doing all sorts of different techniques throughout the videos to do windows, horizontal spreads, vertical spreads, all of that. But what we haven't done yet is pockets. And so we are going to put a pocket in this, as well as some Dutch doors, of course. There are 2 different ways to do pockets. One is to use an extra piece of paper and cut a pocket and tape it in. Today I'm going to do a method that is a little different. It takes up 2 pages, but it makes it really sturdy. And it's actually, I think, just a little bit simpler if you don't have a ton of extra papers and things like that. So I think that'll work well. The pocket is going to go, which page is it going on? Because, so we're going to do a Dutch door with this lantern and some tape, and then we're going to make a pocket with this one on the insert that we're going to put into it. So I think the pocket will go in the 2nd page, and then future days will have more Dutch doors going. So I have to think about how wide we'll make it. And a future one of the future days will also have another insert for the pocket that we'll make. And then we'll be finishing, you know, the whole spread with all the little extra pieces throughout. So Dutch door, this one's going to be the pocket, which we will put together, which will also then have a Dutch door. Just thinking about these. Okay. How far over do we need it? We're going to start with this one. And we're going to put it here, here, because we want to make sure we have enough space for future Dutch doors, as well as enough space for pockets on the next page. So because this doesn't go all the way up to the top, we're going to put one of these with it. I think I'm going to do the beige one here. Or should I do butterflies going up it? I think I want to do butterflies going up at this time, because look at how many butterflies we have. And I do have lots of them, so I should be able to get ones that fit into the Dutch door after we cut it and start doing the back side. Okay, I'm going to do it like that, except just that spot feels a little empty, so I'm going to grab a pink butterfly and put it there. All right. Here we go. I'm so excited about this one. So today's video, we're just doing this stuff, and then tomorrow I think we'll have probably something else with it. All right, here we go. This is so easy when they just are mirror imaged and line up like that. All right, so this pink one will go right here, and then grab this purple one for right below it. We also have all these little vines that will get in throughout. Did it like that, I think. Something like that. All right. And a little pink butterfly. So that's our first Dutch door. And that's the only Dutch door we're making today. We will make a pocket. So in order to make a pocket, we're going to use 2 pages, and they're going to be eventually glued together. I'll use my double-sided tape here. We need to make a little opening. So I have to decide how far. I think we should use this part because it's covered up and have it come to like here. So I'm just going to make a dot on the page where I want it so I can see it. And then it's going to be at least 2 in. So let's have it start here. So see that I have my dots, and I am just going to not use that one. I'll use this one and try to do a straight line. And that's literally the pocket, you guys. We will decorate around it to make it look like something. So we will use, let's use the green. And we'll just put it across like this. So it's like you know exactly where the pocket is. And we are going to cut the washi. Actually, I don't want to cut it with that. Let's use the ruler instead. And where is, there it is, there's the start of it. There, okay. So that's where our little thing is. We'll figure out how to decorate this page as the weeks go on. Or not weeks, oh my god, this spread is not going to take weeks, as the days go on. Now we are going to make our little insert. So I found this graph paper. It's pretty thick still, not quite 160 GSM, but thick. It's from Live Love Posh. I liked this one. So we're going to measure it and cut it so that it fits. And let's see. So I'm going to cut along this line because I don't want that white border. And then I'm going to cut it to here. So let me just make this cut. And we could make it a pretty big card because I do want the cards to be useful. And since I know we're going to make one more to stick in there so it can have two little inserts, I'm just going to cut all the way across and make two. One is going to be slightly bigger than the other because they will then have the images popping up, and we'll see both images popping out of the pocket. Okay. So you could cut it and then pop this on top, but then it's going to be see-through if you're like putting it right up at the top here, because this is clear sticker paper. So I'm going to put it actually on the grid so we can't see through it, and you will see the grid through it, but that is okay. So I'm going to do it like that. I might actually need the other one to be cut from this one too. We're just going to keep this for the next one because I don't think I have enough space now. Anyways, let's get the beige washi for this one since we have the green washi here. I'm going to put it across like this. We're fixing it up. Don't worry. Okay, and then lightly follow the shape of the sticker to cut out this inner part. There. Okay, so that's like our insert. I just need to trim off all of this. And then we can get the back sides so that it's all decorated from both sides. All right, there's one side. And then there's the other side. So cool. All right. Can I line it up? There we go. And get the washi tape down and do the same thing again. Okay. All right, so now that we have the size of this, we are going to be able to finalize the pocket. So the way that it works is this is going to stick in here, and we want it to be sticking out about that far. So we needed to know where it was ending so we could get the tape right around the outside of it so it's not touching it, but it closes so this doesn't fall down any further than that. So I have my double-sided tape, and I'm going to be putting it right around the edges. As well as on top here, and then around the outside of the page. And the hard part is making sure you put down the pages evenly. So to make sure this doesn't get stuck while we do this, I'm taking that out. And starting from here, and putting it down. Now we've got the two pages together. We've got our pocket. And it's not, as you can see, this is skinnier than the width of the pocket. So it just has a little bit of wiggle room. But it only goes to here and can't go any further. And there's our little pocket piece. Now, in another video, I'll keep this and we'll do another so that it's like poking out and sticking up from behind that as well. And it'll have probably a green washi tape sticking up here. So I hope that makes sense. All right. So I don't quite know exactly everything that we're doing with all these pieces yet, but this is basically made for corners. So one of them will go like that because that's perfect. And then I will save these for once I know exactly where everything else is going, and the butterflies as well. So I think this is a good stopping point so that tomorrow we can open up more and see what's next for this spread. But I hope you like the pockets because it's a fun little add-on to make something different, have some hidden journaling space. Yeah. Anyways, thanks so much for watching, everyone. I'll see you all tomorrow to unbox day 21.